That is tough.
Sir. Yes, sir. We are back, baby. Another
But
day, another banger on the
episode 10.
way.
Episode 10.
Woo! Episode 10.
Made it to episode 10.
Remember that guy in NXT? Sean Spears. He's back at NXT.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm so awesome they brought me back, baby.
The perfect 10.
Perfect 10. And just like
Uh,
all episodes, we are gonna have another perfect 10. And the SmackDown was for me close to 10 as you can get. I really
thanks.
enjoyed it. Before we get into all that though, my name is
Thanks.
Brandon.
I'm Jordan.
This is the MCW Metro City Wrestling Podcast. The third best podcast in the world. Thank you for joining us once again. Here to break down the last SmackDown on 8/16/2014.
Mm-hmm. I think SmackDown could get, yeah, it's not a 10. It's close enough.
9.5, 9. It's a solid 9. Listen,
Okay.
as your
Um,
background shows, he's back. The one and only OTC, baby.
yes, sir.
That's not how the show started, though. It started with our reigning queen of the ring and our also champion Nia Jax gracing us with her presence. She looks good. I'm not gonna lie, she looked good. And Tiffy went all out with unicorns in pink. Unicorns. I know me saying Nia Jax looks good is definitely something, right? But she did look good though. I'm not gonna lie, she looked
It's
good though.
crazy.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie either. I was a big Nia Jax hater when she first came back.
That's you.
I was a big Nia Jax hater. But she forced. She's the irresistible force, the irresistible, unstoppable, dominant champion that she is now.
Right.
I forgot
And
about her
her
previous championship runs. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about her previous championship reigns with the company. So,
well, I'm only aware of one with Alexa Bliss. I think was involved. And they're doing something like callbacks to this, so Tara Tiffany Stratton now. But to open it up though, Tiffany
mm,
Stratton, her bestie, she threw a party for Nia.
yes,
Um, with Pink, right? Bestie with Pink and
there's a lot of
unicorns,
pink.
and Pretty Deadly as well in the ring
Man, you would have thought
with
they should have the
Tiffany.
New Day out there with all the unicorns going on.
The unicorns threw me off. I'm like, the New Day's not part of
Yeah,
this. Why?
I was like, this is
Why are there
not the vibe,
unicorns?
bro. That's
Right.
not the vibe we're going for.
And Nia comes out all majestic in her crown and saying she's champion, and this is kind of her promo.
The guy's carrying her on her throne.
Right. And she says something I found very interesting. She says all the women in the back better bow down. And she looks over at Tiffy and she says, "How about starting with you, Tiffy? Bow down." I was like,
Like
"Oh,
like right now,
friction!" Right now, in front of all these
like
people.
right now. Bro, that was so funny. She's like, oh,
She's
like right now. She's like, yeah,
she's like,
now
"Yes,
right now.
right now. Bow down to acknowledge me in her own way. Tell Tiffy to acknowledge her."
And she did not.
And well, we don't know what she's gonna do, if she was or wasn't, because then they're probably gonna interrupted.
I mean,
She probably wasn't gonna do it though. Like Tiffany Charles probably wasn't gonna bow down. Which I'm just like,
yeah.
are they already teasing friction? Are they already teasing that this might not
Yep.
go on for too long? Like, ooh.
The inevitable successful cash in of Tiffany Stratton. Waiting for it. We
So the
all know
cash in might be
Brandon.
coming
We all
sooner versus than later.
we, we all know Brandon's a hater. We all know Brandon thinks it's going to be unsuccessful.
Listen, I'm not a hater, I'm a truth teller. Tiffany Stratton's cash in attempt will be unsuccessful. She'll be the first woman in the history of WWE to have an unsuccessful cash in attempt. You heard it here first in MCW, baby. It's just, listen, that's just a fact of life.
It's tough. It's really tough that you so delusional and just blind with hatred that you can't just see the facts that Tiffany's going to win because, as the briefcase says, time is money. It's Tiffy time. She knows what it takes. She's going to wait for the perfect time.
I mean, she has time on her side, but if Nia Jax tell her to bow down and they demanding that acknowledgement, we're getting friction. We're getting
Yeah,
some friction. Things are coming apart at the seams of their friendship, of their
and
alliance,
I'm not going to lie. I'm not
which I
going to lie.
like. I like that.
I feel like I could have done without the Pretty Deadly, the musical segment.
I love that part. I love the fact they were singing. The crowd
No,
started booing them as they should. I was like, yes, boo the
here's
hell out of them,
my
please.
don't get me wrong, I liked it. My only thing is that one, I could barely hear what they were saying, and two, the fact that they weren't in sync made it even harder to hear what they were saying. So
So
I was like, this was bad.
it was way too many words. That's what the problem was.
The mics?
No, way too
You
many
said,
words.
oh, too many words. I thought you were saying the mics.
No, no. I mean, maybe the mics, but like, they had like the mics might have been the problem, but they had just too many words in their song. I was like, need something catchy so we can hear what you're saying and then boo the hell out of you for saying it.
I mean, it also doesn't help that they have the rhythm of the Miz.
Which is surprising, right? Because they keep doing that musical stuff. They keep pushing them like the
Yeah,
musical act. Surprised they're not like in sync. Like they weren't in sync. And that part was
they
weird.
weren't in sync at all, and then they were also just off beat with like their like cues of what they were doing, and I was just like, oh god, like it just became like I knew it was gonna be cringe, but like there's a difference between like gimmick cringe versus just like, wow, I
Actual
can't believe
cringe
there's
because it's not
actually
awesome.
somebody in the ring doing this right now. Like in real life, somebody's doing this right now as their job on national television, global television. But yeah,
And that's what we got.
it was a really big cringe moment. I was happy. I was happy it was interrupted. So happy. I was thankful it was interrupted.
Yeah, and shout out to Mia Yim, who showed up with her handy dandy kendo stick and laid waste. They're pretty deadly, laid waste to the celebration. Nia and Tiffy was scrambling, and I like the fact that she put an end to it because apparently Bailey is going to be off TV for a minute now. It looks like.
Good,
So
good.
mm, I feel like unless Bailey's a heel, they don't have a really like outside of her NXT and really when she first went up to the main roster, like outside of the
Back
naive baby
hugger.
face, they don't know how to book her as a face outside that naive hugger stuff.
Bring back the hugger. Bring back the inflatable.
You can bring that back, just have her a little bit more,
Yeah, they shouldn't bring it.
self aware. Nah,
They
I love
shouldn't.
that gimmick. I love the female Randy Savage that Bailey played, who was just happy to be around, happy to see people.
Oh,
But
I don't know.
that was the opening segment though. Nia Jackson's ceremony, her coronation as champion,
Mm-hmm.
interrupted by Mia Yim, and I liked it. I liked the whole thing. For me, this is a B plus. Only this was not an A because the actual song wasn't catchy or good. So it's a B plus for me though, especially the tease and the tension. Nia Jackson is a smart champion. She realizes that Tiffany has a briefcase and she's looking to handle that situation in her own way, which is smart. I like
Mm.
that. I like that acknowledgement too. She's not just being oblivious to the fact that this person has something that can end your reign at a moment's notice.
Yeah, I'll give it an A minus. Just this, it was good. It was a fun way to start the night. It
Yes.
wasn't.
Wade Barrett literally saying this is better than anything the royal family's ever put on. I was like,
Yes,
all right, buddy.
boy.
I was like, all right, buddy.
Nah, him saying that and then them saying that Nia is the prettiest queen they've ever met. I was like, damn, you're kind of disrespecting your own country, bro. That's kind of crazy.
He's
Like,
technically Scottish, right?
no, they're British. They're from the
They're
UK.
British.
Yeah, they're from
That's
the
a,
UK.
they all count under Her Majesty.
Hmm?
They all count under Her Majesty.
No, they do. Yeah, she's dead,
Oh,
but
yeah, R.I.P.
that's Wade. That's all of them. Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett. Pretty. That's why Wade Barrett's so like pretty deadly fond of them. That's why
From
he's
the
so
same
fond of
era.
Pretty Dead because he's also from London, and they're all like, God bless the Queen, and
Hmm.
they hate King Charles and all that stuff.
Well, big deal. He said. I mean, it was a huge deal when he said it during the show. But then even with the context, makes it even more of a big deal. So,
Yeah, but hey, man, they're in America. Freedom of speech. They can say what they want. I guess you can say
but
whatever you want.
I liked it. It sounds like he liked it as well, and that
Yeah,
led
I
to
give it A minus.
and that leads to they announced later on in the show after Nia gives me a receipt that me and Yim's gonna have a championship match out of that.
Yeah, stupid,
Which I was like shocked. I was like, okay, cool.
stupid,
Unless it's a
stupid.
celebration and I get a chance to the belt, yeah,
Yeah,
sign me up. Which again doesn't really make sense to me, but I'm with it though. I'm excited to see it.
because that's really the case. You're just gonna have. Whew, excuse me. It is late right now. It's one. It's about to be 1 a.m. and we're just starting.
Yes.
So there's gonna be a lot of yawning. But you're you're just gonna have a bunch of people attacking your champions just to get a championship match.
Why
Like,
not?
what's to stop somebody who's been losing so much, like Mia Yim, to just attack somebody, attack Cody or attack. I
Well,
was about to say. I was about to
to
say
me,
Becky.
Yim's credit, even like before Queen of the Ring, she was on Nia Jax. She was on her.
Yeah,
Hitting
but
her with
like,
candlesticks, hitting her with chairs, backstage fights, and after her matches. It was going on for a minute, so I'll give her that. She's been shooting that knife for a minute now. You know, not
but
just when she became champion.
has it been that she's been pest? Has it been that she's been like going after Nia? She's been on Nia's ass, or has it been that she's just been like the little annoying chihuahua that, excuse me, that keeps nipping at your ankles and won't go away? I feel like that's what Mia Yim is. She's been a little irritating pest that just won't go away.
I'm
Nia
sure that's
Jax
how
is going to
Nia views her.
put
Nia views
her
her as
down.
that. I
Nia's going
think
to
that's
put her down.
so kayfabe. Nia Jax, you know what? She's been the pedal in my shoe, right? She's been a little
Yep.
chihuahua nipping at my heels. I'll give you what you want. I'll give you a championship match, and I'll
Stomp
crush
you out.
you. Crush you.
I'm
Give me
going
a
to
chance to
crack
crush
your
you.
ribs.
Right, I can crush you legally and just take you out legally without getting suspended, without getting fined, just beat the crap out of you and get a successful title effect.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. Um,
A rarity from the man who never sleeps.
I've slept the past 2 nights.
Look at that. Getting some sleep in. Gotta
Went
love
to
it.
sleep around 2 a.m., wake up at 9 a.m.
Very necessary.
7 hours
Very
both
necessary.
days.
So, that's woo. That's is that a record for you? Back to back days of 5+ hours of
Yes,
sleep.
yes, it
Something
is.
said.
Back to back days. Back to
Let's
back days of
go.
sleep. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to sleeping again. So
Let's go. See, that's a regular
back
day
to
for
back
me.
days of sleeping
Yes.
normal ish. Yeah, it's a record. In the past,
I,
like 3 months, 3 4 months, it's a record.
I guess my sleep's in. So listen, so after that first segment, we had a little backstage segment with the one and only him, Carmelo Hayes, and he
Whoa.
ran into
Whoa.
the big three from WrestleMania, Naomi,
Whoa.
Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill, and he's like, "Hey, you guys going to an after party? After party? What's the after party?" I'd fight up that beat Andrade. I was gonna have models, models,
Models,
models.
bottles.
It's all going down. It's going down. They're like, and Jay Carter looks at him like, and again, it's a three. Victor from WrestleMania, it's the baddies here. They're like, oh, Andrade, is he too up on you? Good luck with that. And then Melo, like that's the true G that he is, takes on the chin, takes her on the chin, puts his glasses back up, puts his headphones on, and says, "At least they're watching my matches, though." He keeps it pushing, and
Corny as hell.
I believe that that interaction, that moment was the key drive to push Melo to hitting his shot against Andrade in
Hmm.
their third rematch or their second rematch, in their third chapter of their story. Melo Andrade chapter 3. Melo gets his first dub on Idolo.
You think they're gonna turn it into like a best of whatever series?
Best of 7. They
Like
should.
like Sheamus and Cesaro?
I would love that. Something like that. I would love that. So at this point, I'm see it's contagious. Look at that. We're not even in
Yeah.
the same room, and you're yawning to catch up to
Not
me.
even in the same state.
Um, right, right. See, man, I just turned the camera right there. Oh, this whole time, ah,
Oh man,
um,
bro.
like, so it was a great match. It was a great match between the two of them. They have great chemistry together. And to your
Yeah.
point, though, making the best of 7 because like they're not neither one of them's gonna get the title like feuding with each other right now, and neither one can move on until this is done. We saw that when Andrade tried to move on with Escobar and try to become number one contender for U.S. title. So I
Mhm.
think they could do something like that because it has to be more than just bragging rights. They have great chemistry. The people care, and their matches like they're telling the story they're telling now is we fought so many times and we're both so great that your double moonsault thing, yeah. I'm not rolling out the way to get moonsaulted again. I'm rolling I'm rolling the other way now. So I'm rolling,
Yeah.
to the corner this way you can't moonsault me. Oh, you're going for first 48? No, you're not. I'm gonna counter that. You're going for I forgot my left foot but net. No, you're not. I'm gonna counter that. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna let you jump yet. I'm gonna knock you off the turnbuckle. So there's a bunch
You're
of
going
cool
for three
corner spots.
amigos? No, I'm gonna counter that.
Right, I'm gonna counter that.
Cutter.
Turn into a cutter essentially. It looked like to me a little bit like Finn Balor's DDT special. The 619 DDT, whatever.
The
I forgot.
1916.
Yeah, 1916
Mm.
DDT. It kind of looked like that to me a little bit when he did that, but that was a great match. Though they had great matches, and Melo finally won. Which Andrade they said that was his first during the match. They said that was his first loss the last week in the singles competition in 7 months since returning with the company. And I was like, "Geez, his first loss." Yeah, that's what I said. That's what Corey Graves is saying. That's why Andrade is really mad. That's just another kayfabe reason
Defeated the
for him
speed
to be upset.
champion, bro.
Yeah,
Defeated Monsieur Speed. Senor Speed.
yeah. He
He
hasn't
also, I've
lost.
seen
He,
online, they call him El Speedolo.
and during the speed matches,
Because he's the speed champion, they call him
they
El
call him El
Speedolo
Speedolo.
instead of
Wow.
El Idolo. El Speed.
Well, someone's got to care, right?
That's crazy. El Speedolo is wild.
El Speedolo is wild. But after the match, that's great. And you know what? We do have to mention he is our speed champion, right? We need to mention he is our speed champion.
Hmm.
So after the match, Melo gets the win. Doesn't know how to act. Finally got the dub. He tells Rex to keep raising his hand like a jackass. Hey, Rex, raise it again. Yeah. And he keeps talking on Andrade like, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And probably Andrade's like enough, and he just stalls off on Melo. They start fighting. They start calling out refs to come and separate them. Jason Jordan comes out. Jamie Noble comes out. The usuals come out to help separate them and stuff. Pull apart brawl. It's like there's something coming from this. They popped at Money in the Bank with the Spanish Fly, and I think the first 48 maybe he had the first 48 on him. But the Spanish Fly definitely hit. We remember that. Yeah,
Spanish Fly and the sunset flip power bomb onto the ladder.
right. And that's
The
why Melo
ladder
was like, you know
merch.
what? I gotta get this guy. He made sure I didn't win. He made sure I didn't win. He didn't win either.
Even like the Spanish Fly off the top rope too. It's just like,
He hit it again
bro.
in this match too. It's
hmm
every time it's amazing. Every time it's
It,
amazing.
I get very turned around just watching it, so I can only imagine how they are doing it.
Mm-hmm. A couple people do it too. A couple, like JD McDonough does it. Axiom
Yeah,
does it in NXT. A couple people do it. I'm trying to think of a woman that does it.
probably Soluka, maybe. I don't know.
Saruka. Saruka could definitely do it if she wanted to.
She could do it. I don't know if she does.
It'll come to us.
I
But
think that's more of like a Stephanie Vaquer type of move when she comes to the main roster.
hopefully they get tag team titles in NXT.
Oh, Vaquer and oh,
Whoever. Look her up with whoever.
hmm? Vaquer and
Get
whoever.
yeah, pair her with whoever. Just I want to see her in a tag team before I see her as a singles champ or singles run.
Really?
Have her a tag team. Yeah, because it'd be a way for her get her exposed. This way she don't gotta, she doesn't have to necessarily like her team could lose, but she don't have to eat the pen. Feel me? Like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I mean, tag teams too. I think everyone sleeps on them because like, you can literally get so much more exposure versus a one-on-one match. Like tag teams are literally two more additional bodies that can get
Uh huh.
exposure
Uh
on
huh.
TV
Uh huh.
in the ring in front of the crowd, just like showcase what they can do, and
Uh
you
huh.
can still set up like insane spots, great moments, especially when two teams have chemistry with each other. Like, bro,
Yes.
if you want to talk about great tag team chemistry, like New Day and the Usos matches.
That's the first thing that came up to my mind. New Day and the Usos. Their
Oh,
rap battle showed up on my timeline for no reason too.
I just watched it today too. Yeah, they
Yeah.
popped up. Yep.
What's it? We won't keep things PG. We don't want to get X-rated. I forgot what he said. The X-rated like your boy Xavier Woods. I
The
forgot the line before
Biggie,
it
let's
said
keep
that though.
everything PG. And he's like, don't want you to get all R-rated like your boy Xavier Woods.
Right.
I was like, eh. I forgot Wale was there too.
Yeah, while it was the host, he helped legitimize the whole thing. It was amazing. Well, he's a
It
huge
probably made
wrestling fan.
sense. It probably made sense during that time, but like looking back on it, I was like, why the fuck was Wale there, bro?
Why was he a huge wrestling fan? No, Wale Mania happens every year.
I see it.
Yeah, Wale Mania,
I
baby.
see
I
that.
love Wale Mania.
But I was just like, it just doesn't seem like something Vince would. It seems more like a Triple H.
I mean, it did happen on SmackDown, so
But it did happen. It happened during the Vince era.
yeah.
Surprising.
I mean, it happened on SmackDown. No, he
Still a good
controls
show.
both shows. He
Yeah.
controls both shows, but Raw's his baby, or was his baby.
And it was after, it was post SmackDown Live. So it was during the live days
Yeah,
when he still screwed up the entire show. So I'm even surprised they made it onto the show. Surprised they acknowledged that. He normally doesn't want to acknowledge that. But maybe he just wants to throw his own people under the bus and not bring up his own rated R cast.
deflection.
And
Deflection. It works sometimes.
that's a crazy way to just point that out. It's a crazy thing to point out. You should have just left that in the dark, brother.
Listen, Vince McMahon might have enjoyed that video more than anyone else in the world.
Keeping this for research.
He got to figure out if they can still work here, if they can still work together. Oh
You
boy.
guys have great chemistry. I'm gonna put you in a tag team.
It'll work. It'll work. It'll be awesome.
Um,
What would you give
what
this
can
match though? What would you give this
I
match?
give it A
The
plus?
A plus. Okay. Okay. All
It's
right.
it's up there for me with that was match of the night. It's up there for match of the night along with
Mhm.
tag team match of
Yeah, I have a
the
different match for match
Profits and
tonight, but it's definitely cool though.
yeah, it was I you know what? I'll give it to the tag team match later on because this we've seen twice already. So
Yeah, I have an A. I'm right there with you as an A, but not A plus, just an A. Because personally, I haven't. Once he finally, it's all in the details, I guess. Once he finally hits nothing but net on Andrade, or the first 48, he hasn't hit a lot of his signatures against him. Only a handful of them.
hmm
Like the first time they fought, he had an inverted, um, like one rope, nothing but net on him, which is really cool, like a corner spot, kind
I don't
of.
even remember. See, that's the problem. It's like I think this is one of the first matches I actually paid attention to because I feel like once there's like a bunch of
Hmm.
like interference, I just start to lose interest, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I was surprised.
So I'm with you because when you know the interference is coming, it kind of kills it a little bit, right?
Mhm.
But like in their first match, he had like an inverted, nothing but net. But he, whatchamacallit, it's a situation where like I'm excited for whatever the next chapter is, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. Like, because they've done a great job to this point with telling the story between the two of them.
I just saw that elbow, that back elbow he does.
Yo, that elbow is one. It's amazing, right?
That should not be a normal move. That should be like a sit special or a finisher.
So he's not in the game, right?
Andrade, no. The move is.
The
I
move
have
is.
I have Andrade downloaded. Somebody created it, and he has that move. That moveset.
How do you even do that?
That move is amazing. Oh my god, that move is literally amazing.
And it looks so clean. It makes it look so good.
Yeah, and it always fakes me out too because I'm always like, oh, they dodged the kick. Oh fuck.
Right. Nope.
Oh
So after this match, we had. I think we had a talking segment. Then we had a promo of some sort, right?
Solo.
Yeah, Solo and Talatanga chopping up
Mm-hmm.
in the back, and Solo, the fake tribal chief, the imitation chief, the Walmart brand imitation tribal chief Solo Sokola looks kind
Everyone's been
of
calling him the Timu bloodline.
Timu bloodline. See, I want to discredit the whole bloodline, the whole new bloodline, because the other Tonga hasn't done anything to deserve that, and then Jacob hasn't done anything to deserve that. So I want to call them all a bunch of Timu jobbers. Just, our fake tribal chief, he looked like he lacked confidence in himself. Right? He looked like he lacked confidence in himself. Looked like
As
he
he should.
wasn't too sure. Like he didn't really want the smoke with Roman, even though he was saying, "Come take this from me." Okay, if you say so.
He's like, damn, did I really just say that though?
Right? Like, dang, really? That really me saying that? Yes.
Yeah, I feel like Tama wants to scrap with Roman more than Solo does too.
Yeah. So
Tama,
apparently,
like, what?
I saw online there's like real beef, not real
There's
beef necessarily, but there's
there's
like beef between the
kayfabe,
two of
like
them.
Twitter beef. What's up?
Yeah, yeah, between him and our chief. I was like, hey,
Nigga was like, I forgot what they said, but basically Roman, I don't remember Roman was saying was like basically like, I just got you like millions of views on like whatever anyway, buddy. So like whatever.
yes,
Basically just big dog man being like, yeah, buddy, I just made you better anyway. Like I just blessed your career. I just got you more views anyway.
you're right.
Like who the
Acknowledge
hell are you?
me.
I mean, yeah. It's like whatever. Yeah, I don't know if that's like true.
I mean,
1,000% true.
I wasn't paying attention at that particular moment. I don't
Yeah,
really do a lot of stuff on Twitter that much. Ever since we're doing this, I pay attention more on social media. But like,
yeah.
um, yeah, like he definitely brought more views to him because there's no way. Like he was literally making fun of Roman during his entrance at his show. Then he goes, George, he goes. I was like, oh wow, yeah, he did the thing.
He did that.
Yeah, he did that. I'll send it to you. He did. He goes.
Oh wow,
That's why
that's
Roman
fun.
said all that. Yeah.
That's
And he's dancing. He's doing his intro. And he's dancing. He's like he's really
that's
shooting.
hilarious.
Yeah, he's shooting. I like it. I was like that's why our tribal chief said all that about you.
Yeah,
So it just made you relevant,
that's
little
crazy.
boy.
That's crazy.
Right? But then so they're talking, and for me, the that conversation, what I got from it, because I'm almost like a theme or a theory at this point that we may get the original bloodline back together. We may get the original bloodline back together with Roman and Solo and both twins back together. And my thinking is that once Roman takes the Uofala from Solo, it's going to lead to the Tongans turning on Solo, and then The Rock showing up and revealing that he was giving Solo instructions the entire time, that he's the final boss, he's above Roman. Ever since he lost to Cody, it's up for him. He's no longer in charge, and everyone answers to the final boss, including the tribal chief. Both 2.0, both Timu and OTC. I think that's what we're gonna get. But this is theory, but I'm really hoping that's how it ends up. With The Rock showing up, being like the final boss and kind of pulling Solo strings. Solo not being the big bad, but kind of falling back into that enforcer, henchman, goon lane, which may be more better for him.
Hmm. I think it'll be a lot better for Solo just so because he's going to be off the mic a lot more. Less mic, the better for Solo. My
Mm.
God, just let him be that brooding guy. Who's like, you know what's crazy?
He didn't say much. He had more aura when he wasn't talking.
I
To your
never
point,
thought I'd want him to go back to being the guy who
right? Well,
just stares at his fucking thumb.
give it a
Wow,
word, Roman. Give it a
like
word.
bro, just go
Punch
back to being
someone.
that. Because and that was so like cringy before when he did that. 'Cause, like this is literally the only thing that you have going for your character right now is you stare at your thumb
That's
and you
right.
just thumb people. That's
No,
it.
I'm a madman. I'm a sicko. I'm deranged. I just
I don't
can't
know.
wait to just Samoan punch someone. I can't wait.
I don't know about all that. I wasn't getting that from that. I was getting this man's. You know what?
you, you weren't getting that this
I
man was
think. I
demented.
think.
This man was deranged. Had problems. He just staring at his thumb all weird. His taped up thumb,
Nah, bro.
caressing it. Everybody thought the
He's
last time he jammed it in someone else's Adam's apple.
that's unfortunate. Um, one thing I will say is that Roman did say before. I remember when it was just Roman, Solo, and Jimmy, and Roman was like, "This guy, he's gonna take over for me when I'm eventually gone."
How about
He's like,
Solo?
"Whenever I'm not here, yeah." He's like, "Whenever I'm not here, this guy's gonna take over." He's like,
Mm-hmm.
"So Jimmy," and Jimmy's like, "Oh shit," and he's like, "He's helped me in welcoming or like yeah, welcoming whatever your brother Solo." He's like,
My
"What?"
little brother?
He's like, "Really? Him?" He's like,
Yeah.
"Damn, all right."
It
And
may
I'm like,
take Jimmy a long time to come back to the bloodline.
why though? Why do you think? Why do you? I think it's gonna be. I
He
mean, we
fell
have to
out
see.
with Jay, and who knows how him and Roman is. He fell out with Jay, and that was the most, well, kayfabe, that's the most important relationship in his life, right? Well, besides Naomi, I guess kayfabe wise as well. But yeah, remember he's wearing that shirt saying "Nobody's bitch," and he eventually became Romans. Right? Remember that? Like, it's gonna take him like kayfabe wise. It's gonna take him a minute to buy back into the bloodline. Remember he didn't want Sammy when he finally brought in. He didn't want Sammy. Then Sammy turned on him. And I let his
No,
friction
Jaden
with
wants
Jay.
Sammy.
You know what? I got it mixed up. Yeah, Jay didn't want Sammy. Jimmy was all in, and Jay didn't want him. And Jay was like, what are you doing? Oh, don't you see? Don't you see?
And now
Man,
Jimmy and or Jay and Sammy are
Sammy doing secret
going for
handshakes.
going for the judgment. My
Can't wait
God,
for that to pay off eventually, one way or another. Just get that out the way.
get what out the way.
The tag team, either they're gonna beat Finn and JD or not.
I think it happens on Monday, if I'm not
Okay, yeah,
mistaken.
let's get that match going.
And then they have another tag team match soon, right? This is
I'm not
this
sure, but get the match going though.
not them, but
Women's tag team. The women's tag team should be defended on Monday because the tag team champions interfered in the match.
no, the men's. The men's tag team match should be on. It's not this Friday, but it's next Friday. That's what it is. I think it's the Friday before. It's either this upcoming Friday or the Friday before Bash in Berlin. But I think it's Friday before Bash in Berlin when they're in Germany still. They're having that match there. They're having damn, what am I trying to
Women's
say?
tag team belt. Women's tag team match.
No, the bloodline.
Oh, the Well, yeah.
Jacob
Let's.
and what's his name? I just thought about that
Ooh,
randomly because you said the tag team. But no, the women's match is on Monday. Triple
yeah,
threat, right?
yeah.
Right? Monday?
Because the women's match. Yeah, they interfered in the last match on Monday, so they was like, you know what? Now you have to defend your titles against all these girls. Since you want to mess up the match, introduce yourself. Which shout out to Pierce for making that happen.
You know what's very annoying about that? Who are they defending the titles against? The Pure Fusion Collective and Damage Control?
I believe so. Yes.
So you're telling me it's three heel groups going for the tag titles?
Damage control. They have to be faces at this point, bro. They got to be faces in this.
You would think. You would think. But I don't know.
That's
Especially now
all.
that Dakota Kai is out and they don't have Bailey anymore and they don't have Asuka and now it's just them cutting promos with their the subtitles on essentially.
Love it.
I would
Remember
prefer
we
them
were
as
saying
I prefer them as heels.
big baby faces. Uh, but either way,
I
though, the next match, Naomi, Blair,
yeah, next one is
Davenport.
Naomi.
Yeah, a feud that's been brewing for a couple weeks now.
Too long.
Too long.
Too long in between. It's been too long in between where they do stuff.
So they had an interview with her, and Blair Davenport was in the background stalking.
Mhm.
What's awesome? Look awesome! It was an awesome moment. I liked it a lot. I have like to your point. That was like 3 weeks ago. Like almost about 3 weeks ago. Um, but in a situation where I like the feud, even though the matches themselves haven't given us all that much to like. Uh, so they're in Orlando. Naomi is from Orlando,
Boo. You know what
so it's
that
like,
means, bro.
you
You
know
know
what
what
that
that
means. Facing your hometown,
You saw what
WWE,
happened. You saw what happened to Johnny Gargano. That nigga's a champion.
you're taking the L. You have to eat this L. So she comes out, and they even say on the show, 'cause, sometimes they be piping in the noise. They even said on the show, like, huge pop for Naomi. I was like, yeah, actually, this sounds like a huge pop, actually. Dang. About to make Blair Davenport about to get her heated up. They have a match. It's a little sloppy, which, yeah. But ends with the
Well,
brutal Blair Davenport's brutal special knee to the face. Just very, very simple. I'm trying to win the match. Knee to
hmm
your face while you're down. By the way, not a standing knee or anything like that, or a running knee. Like you're down on the ground and just boom, knee point blank range. She wins the match 1, 2, 3. Not
I
the
wonder
greatest
if
match.
that's. I'm still trying to figure out if that's like. I've never seen her use that before. I don't think as her finisher.
Oh, that's her finisher.
That's like
She's
such
using
a.
the NXT and NXT.
Would she like? Would she grabbed both people's arms? She grabbed
Yep,
both arms, pulled them face.
right. You're on your
Yeah,
knee or knees. She grabs both your arms and from point blank range knees you in the face.
yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Bruh. A move that is illegal in MMA. You can't knee a down opponent. Larry Davenport's more vicious than MMA warriors. An MMA fighter.
Bro,
She's that level of viciousness. But I gave
sometimes
the
you
match
gotta
a
do what
C
you gotta do.
plus. It was a little sloppy, but in terms of the story, I love it. It keeps the feud going. Davenport has a win now, so that is reason for them to fight one more time at least.
I kind of don't want them to fight one more time. They kind of have to.
Yes, they have to. We got to pay off. We got to pay this off. They need their own one-on-one match, but they're getting like a trios match, I guess. Start with the
I
AEW.
if
Uh,
if she doesn't if Blair doesn't win,
what, the feud?
If Blair doesn't win this feud,
No, she doesn't need to win the feud. She's already cost the tag team. She already cost Bianca the rightful tag team champion. She already cost them the tag team championship. She's feuding with Bianca. No, she doesn't need. Nah, she doesn't need to win it.
Naomi doesn't.
No, Blair doesn't need to win the feud.
Blair doesn't need to.
No,
That's what I'm saying. Blair does need to
no, I'm saying she doesn't need to.
because what does Naomi need to do? Like, what does Naomi gain from?
So my thing is, even if I'm not like a huge Naomi fan, right? But like, it got that to mean something to beat her. So we have a heel champ, right? We have a heel champ right now, where Davenport's a heel. She's linking up with the other like dark witches. She can like she doesn't. Her character isn't hurt at all, or she doesn't lose any momentum by losing the feud. But Naomi, I think her credibility is hurt if she loses the feud to Blair Davenport, a rookie who, you know, you've already beaten one time, and you're most likely gonna get a dub in the triple threat match. I mean, in a triple threat, but in the 3-on-3 tag team, I'm probably gonna get a dub against her like that. So I don't, I get what you're saying, but I don't see a reason for Blair Davenport to go over in this situation. Uh,
I think I want them to go in the route of planting the seeds of Jada and Bianca breaking up because I really don't think they need another tag team title. Because I think they're planning for Bianca and um, Jade to face each other at WrestleMania.
I think that's probably one mania too soon.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's one mania too soon. Because one thing about like I love Bianca Belair, but just like Jade Cargill, one thing I don't understand is like why she wasn't put in NXT to start her career. That
I
doesn't make any sense to me. Why that's not the case. And then on top of that, um, she doesn't have a singles career in WWE. So for her to get a
what?
one-on-one match with Bianca at Mania, that would be kind of nuts. Like, that's Becky, that's Asuka, that's Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné. That would be kind of crazy if she gets that next year. A tag team match I can see though. like
It
last
won't be
year.
a tag team match.
You don't think so? You think Jay Carter was going to be in a singles match at WrestleMania? Those have single matches now. Well, she just had one, I guess, against Albert Frey recently. But
I think it's gonna
for
be
the
her and
most part,
Bianca.
she's in tag matches or multi-woman matches.
I think it's gonna be her and Bianca because if you think about it, who else is she gonna have the most chemistry with? Who she's been around the most? Bianca.
What I'm saying is it's too soon for them to feud because it doesn't
Why?
make any sense. Why are they feuding?
Why would it not make any sense? They go for the tag team titles again. They start like they inadvertently cost each other, kind of like how A Town Down is. Bada bing, bada boom. They're already two. They're two mega. They're two like essentially they're two like Hulk Hogan's or Randy Savage. They're the Hulk Hogan Randy Savage tag team combo. They're two of the strongest women on the roster,
Yeah, you can say
but who
that
are
them losing.
like butting
You can say
heads.
them losing isn't practical. You say that they need to actually commit to the tag team division to make it happen, to make it make sense. But like to me, Jay Cardo needs more of a singles career, or they need a long run with the belts before they feud. Like it's too
Because
soon for them to feud.
I think what they're doing. I mean, WrestleMania. It's I want. I don't think it'll be too soon because WrestleMania is still 8 months away. That's plenty of time to build that. They could even do it at a. They could kickstart it at what's it called? A Royal Rumble if they really wanted to. It's every woman for herself. Jade eliminates Bianca. Bianca eliminates Jade. They're like,
Nah.
okay, let's shake on it. Like, let's take everyone out, and then we'll go for it. She's like, okay. One of them turns their back, and the other one just turns on them, eliminates them instantly.
See, I think that you don't even like AEW, but I think you're giving too much credit to Jay Cargill's AEW career.
They did, but at the same
That's,
time,
I'm saying you're giving a lot of credit to her because of that. She's not
I
ready
didn't
for a
watch her in
singles.
AEW. I don't care about AEW.
Well, she's not ready for a singles shoot with Bianca Belair. That's not gonna happen.
That's the best
Yeah.
person to put it with.
No, it's not. No, it's not. The best
Who's she
person
gonna
to put
work
her
with
with
better than
is
Belair?
any woman in NXT. Natalia is a better person. Like, wow, like, more people are a better person
Get
than
that dinosaur out of here. Nobody cares about Natalia. No one. If you put Natalia and Jade Cargill on my TV, I'm turning off my TV and throwing it out the window, bro. I'm not
what.
watching that garbage.
Well, it's not garbage.
It's
Why are you
garbage.
hating? It's not. Why are you hating on Natalia for? Natalia
Natalia is
awesome.
enhancement talent now. That's what she does. She enhances the
Jeez.
youth. And she
Yeah,
enhances like the Wendy
Jay Cargill
Chews. She enhances the Wendy Chews. That's who she enhances.
and Lola Vices.
Yeah. Wow. Whoop de doo. They're doing so much.
And Lola Vices doing big things.
Natalia is garbanzo beans.
Yeah, but I don't want to see that. Look, that's how Triple H books for sure. That friends turn. He's like he does that, but it's way, 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 way too soon for that. Way too soon for that.
I mean, if you think about it, it's already been long term storytelling because they've been friends since what, 4 WrestleMania this year. So it's like that's a whole last year of building up to a one-on-one match at the following WrestleMania of like
Yeah.
showing the friendship and then showing the downfall and the deceit.
So last WrestleMania they came in the big three together. This next WrestleMania they come in as a big duo with the belts, or come in WrestleMania and leave WrestleMania with the belts. The next year WrestleMania they confused. When Jay Carter does some stuff. I think about you're not thinking like Bianca Belair the superstar and like what she'd have to do in a feud with her. She have to carry the feud. She have to like do all the heavy lifting. Like there's no reason like no like Bianca Rhea
I'm
makes more
thinking,
sense at
I'm thinking
WrestleMania.
about it, but it's like, eh,
I'd rather see Bianca versus Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
at Mania.
no, I think if anything, they're leaning more towards Bianca and Charlotte because that was supposed to be the. I think that was supposed to be the rest.
That would be gas. See, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, wait, Bianca was trying to be 1,000 times better. Like what?
I don't know.
You have to be 1,000 times better.
I'm just like I'm tired of the Bianca Jade the superpower, whatever the Hulk Hogan Randy Savage name was
The
for their team.
superpowers.
That's what they are. It's
I
the
mean,
superpowers, the mega powers, whatever it
so
was.
be mad at WWE for not having her in NXT. That's what you need to be mad at. Be mad at WWE for not having her in NXT. That's where she should have been at. That's where she should be at NXT right now. Jay Cardo. I was thinking about this today. Like thinking about all like Finn Balor, Samoa Joe. All the person I think of really is AJ Styles recently, who came to
Uh,
WWE from somewhere
no, I
else
mean
and
that's
didn't go
even that's
NXT.
even that's Vince stuff though. Vince is the person who's like, you're going to NXT before you go to my main roster. Besides
Yeah,
AJ,
that
that's a
makes
Vince thing.
sense.
Triple H isn't a.
No, that makes sense. Go to NXT. The hell?
Oh,
Yes. Think about all the stars with the NXT: Bobby Roode, Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens.
okay.
Um, what's
But
his?
why were they
Oh,
stars in NXT though?
Shinsuke
Because Triple H
Nakamura.
Triple H was running NXT.
Ooh, and Shawn is running now.
Triple H is running the main roster.
Yeah, so boom, put him on NXT, let him
No,
grow,
Triple
let
H
him
runs main
big up.
roster. Triple H runs main roster now. Triple H took his vision from NXT and he's put it on the main roster.
I guess what the best show in wrestling still is.
Hmm? It's
This
not
is the best
NXT.
show in wrestling still is. NXT.
You need to relax.
But so this match, no, so for the refocus on the SmackDown, Bianca, Blair Davenport. What do you give this match? I gave it a C. C plus because of the heat. Winning at home, beating them in a hometown. C plus.
I'll give it a B minus for Blair Davenport. B for Blair because she won. That's about it. I
That's
really did
awful. You
like
give it a B? You think you like it, so it's a
B
B?
minus. I like it because she won.
That's terrible.
What, you gave it a C.
Yeah, but I really didn't. It was like, outside of her brutal knee strike and the fact it was in Orlando,
Would
it was
you
like,
give
it
it a C
was
plus?
C plus, C
I
plus.
gave it a B minus. That's a two. That's a one. That's a one number difference
Yeah,
between
but
your grade and mine.
she didn't like it though. She
I like that
didn't.
Blair won.
The Blair, the
It's a
Blair
C
winning,
plus, but Blair won, so it bumped it up to a B.
Blair winning was that much of a was that much of a ooh was that much of a big up to that much.
Yeah,
I
it's C
feel you.
plus, but Blair won.
I feel you. I feel
The way the cookie crumbles, brother. Naomi
you.
moves. I hate Naomi's move set. She used her finisher as a regular move, so that just kind of killed her entire move set for me. I was like, her moves are stupid now, bro. You
I
can't you
mean,
can't tell me any of her moves really work.
listen, her moveset's been the problem her whole career. The rear view has been a problem her whole
Her
career.
problem has been her entire gimmick for her whole career.
No, her gimmick's fine. It's the move. It's the
Because
rear view.
no, it because like what moves do you really expect to come from a glow? Excuse me, a glow gimmick.
Yeah, it's just rear view. Like if she didn't, like, cause she's been wrestling for what, over 10 years now. If she just didn't do the review, like let's say she didn't, like she does, like it just doesn't happen. I'd probably rock with Naomi. She could do literally
Like
anything else,
it's
but she
the
just
rear
chooses to do
view,
that
the
move.
split that like the dumb split that she does, like all that is stupid. Like leave that shit at the door.
The split that she does, you don't like it? The split she does on the person,
When she jumps and does a split,
on the person.
yeah, leave that shit at the door. Leave that shit on the airport at the airport. Like have TSA flag it because it's stupid and you can't bring that shit with you to your next destination. They got to take that shit away from you. That move is gone. Strip that move away. Shit's
Okay.
goofy. It's a goofy ass moveset. That's just straight goofy.
I mean that's the thing. I'm
Like
not. I'm like her moveset.
her
It's like yeah. I'm not really trying to defend her moveset. But to me, the main thing, my main thing has always been the rear view though, because the rear view makes everything else
I
just
it was the rear view at first, but then when she came back, she didn't do the rear view that often, and she just started doing the split instead. And I'm like, why the fuck are you doing the split now? Stupid. It's like when Logan Paul does the split. He does the
what do you mean?
split. He grabs his foot and does the split, and then he poses like Hulk Hogan when he pins him. He did it against LA Knight. He does it, and literally, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of
Every-
matches.
he does it
He's done
all
it.
his
He's
matches.
done it in every single one of his matches since like wrestling. I think or SummerSlam last, or no, when he beat Rey Mysterio. He's done it since then. I remember it in every single match.
Oh man, they had him beat Ray.
Hmm?
They had him beat Rey Mysterio.
That's not how he beat Rey, but he used that move in that match.
Yeah, but he beat Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, it is what it is. You don't seem to realize that everybody in this goddamn company is giving this man his flowers. It's just you who just hate him as a human being.
Yes, I hate him as a. Those are key words as a human. Boo. But let's move forward. So after that match, what was next on SmackDown? Was the number one contenders tag team battle between DIY and the Street Profits?
Drink Prime. I don't think so. No.
What
I
was
think
it?
I think there was something in between. Uh, it was Kevin Owens versus Grayson Waller.
Oh, you know what? Yes, yes. So we're almost his match tonight. But the funniest segment of the night, Carmelo had a moment earlier in the match with early in the night with Jade, Naomi, and Bianca, where he was like, "Yo, come back to party, whatever, blah blah blah." That was pretty cool. Kevin Owens walks up on Grayson Waller, and I can't think of his name now, and Austin Theory, yeah, yeah, and Grayson Waller's talking shit about Kevin Owens. He's whack. He doesn't deserve this title opportunity. He's an easy dub. That's why Cody's doing it. And Kevin Owens walks up behind him and goes, "Yeah, hey man, hey, I'm not familiar with the lingo. A little older, but dub win. I, I'm gonna be an easy win for you. Yeah, when we go out tonight, you're gonna beat me up easily. So let's go out there and prove it. Let's prove that I'm an easy win. Let's go out there and prove it. You and me, let's go. Listen, Austin Theory, you come out there too, buddy. Yeah." I was like, oh, Kevin
I'm a
Owens.
loser. I'm a loser. Like, let's go.
Right.
I'm a loser.
I'm a loser.
All right,
And
buddy.
oh, it had me rolling. I popped for that segment. A big Kevin Owens fan. Love to see the old KO just jump out on your TV, just jump out of your TV like that out of nowhere.
Prize fighter.
The prize fighter. And him and Waller had a match, and I mean, there was like an extended squash. Make sure Kevin Owens looked good right before his back. Jax! Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? There he is. Listen, can he now be the official dog of the MCW,
Hmm?
Jordan? Can he now be the official dog of the MCW? What does he have to do? He's your dog.
Um,
You think there's a cuter dog than Jax to be our to be our dog, to be the face of this company? That's crazy. for,
what do you think?
for our listeners
What do
out
you think?
there, comment if you believe that Jax should be the face of the company and should be and Jax should be our next thumbnail. Comment if you think Jax should be our next thumbnail. The good boy Jax.
Nice thumbnail. He's not gonna be. I make the thumbnail. He's not gonna be the thumbnail.
What if we get 1,000 comments? Just yes, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Making a
Just
thumbnail.
give me 1,000 likes. Sure, I'll do it.
1,000 likes. There's a challenge, guys. A
Yeah,
thousand likes.
1,000 likes.
Woo, woo. Listen, we're doing it, man. Jackson's putting us on the map.
Um, what did you think about the KO match? Really,
I liked it a lot. I liked it
really,
a lot. Yeah, Above Kevin Owens, he
I'm
got all his signatures off. Like
not
all
gonna
of them.
lie. I like the old KO, like kind of showing
Mm-hmm.
through. But at
Yeah.
the same time, I'm kind of like, it's not going to. The point is not going to be proven to me in a way because it's Grayson Waller.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
I'm
the
like,
messenger, not the message.
yeah, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
really. He's gonna beat Grayson Waller, bro. Like he's challenging for the championship. He's gonna beat Grayson Waller.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't, then he really should not. So it's like that's why I'm kind of like I'm not really like I know Kevin Owens is gonna win. It's just a matter of like how he wins. And then he hit the pop up power bomb. I was like, oh, okay, cool little throwback, I guess.
Come on. Hit the
And
pop-up powerball after the stunner, and he
that
did the
should be that should just be his go to finish anyway for smaller guys. He can do that to him.
I mean, who can't he do it to? Strowman?
Yeah, he. That's why he literally adopted that move because he couldn't do it to like the bigger guys like Samoa Joe and everyone. So he had to pick like a stunner.
He can pop up Samoa Joe. He can pop up Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe, no, Samoa Joe's bigger than Kevin Owens.
Yeah, but so
No, Samoa Joe don't have hops. You think Samoa Joe's gonna get himself light like that? No.
whoa, 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 whoa. Are you
What?
underestimating the
Huh?
talents and the abilities? Are you underestimating the depth of the bag of Samoa Joe? Listen, in a different universe,
Yes,
Samoa Joe could be a tribal chief.
brother. I don't think you realize how long I've been watching Samoa. I might have been watching Samoa Joe longer than you've been watching Samoa Joe.
Oh, longer? No. More? Yes.
You've been watching him since TNA too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When Booker T went to 10, I had to give it a try. I was like, all right, well,
That's why you gave TNA a try because Booker T.
yes. What? Let's only give Ring of Honor a try because it's like, oh, WWE is just trees. And then it's like, WWE is, or Ring of Honor, it's okay. Jay Lethal. Oh, Jay Lethal is another reason too. Jay Lethal.
You've seen Jay Lethal, but you haven't seen Constant. You haven't seen. I can't even say his name because it fucking hurts my head.
Consequence Creed.
Consequences Creed.
I mean, I might have seen him and blocked it out, but I saw Jay Lethal when he was messing with Ric Flair. Woo! 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 Listen, Jay Lethal's a legend, living legend.
You saw Jay Lethal when he was doing the Red Flair thing.
Mm-hmm. And so, like, it
Was
was
that
weird
Impact?
because
I thought that was
Tom, and drugs don't do, don't drink, kids, don't drink. That was when
Did
he
you see
dropped.
the
It,
man?
it, it, it mashed up your memory. But from what I can remember, like I first watched Jay Lethal Ring of Honor, and then I messed with because I also like YouTube stuff. Like go back and watch stuff on YouTube, and then I messed with his stuff in TNA. Then I'll bring Chi with the TNA because like when I was watching Jay Lethal TNA, I'm like, oh, this ring stuff is stupid. When I was a kid, I couldn't really get over it. Then I booked T
His
with the
what stuff?
TNA, the ring stuff, the ring, the 6 part ring.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't get over it as a kid. I'm like, this is dumb. Why does it look like this? I couldn't get over it. Couldn't get over it. But I definitely I was able to get over more for Booker T. Then that used to be the AJ Styles
all
and
right, buddy. You gotta go.
Jay
Dog is good.
Briscoe. Am I just making that name up? That's the AEW name, Jay Briscoe.
Jay Briscoe was in. He was mainly. I feel like he was like mainly. He's like ROH with his brother. He's in Mark and Jay.
Yeah,
I forgot what one of them passed away. Eric? No, Eric Briscoe. That's Eric Bischoff. Jay Briscoe and Mark Briscoe. I want
AJ
to say.
Styles, Samoa Joe, Booker T. Oh,
You're
Sting.
talking about
Sting was
like
part of TNA.
you're talking about like OGTNA
I'm talking about when Booker T was there. Sting
when
was there, right?
Christian Cage.
Was Christian there?
Christian Cage was there. Yeah, Christian was there on like '05,
Well,
'05 to like '07.
Christian was not having no events, man. He's like, you know what? Screw you.
Christian was better everywhere besides WWE.
He's like, he's a smart man. He's like, you're not going to give me a chance.
Christian was literally better everywhere besides WWE. That's when I got first introduced to Christian too through TNA.
Oh, wow. I remember Christian with Edge.
So many people. Yeah, no, not even Christian with Edge. So many people I got introduced to through
Christian
TNA.
Cage? Oh,
Perk Angle. That's the Kurt Angle I got introduced. I got introduced to Perk Angle. That is, you know how crazy that was. Seeing that
Perk
man do
Angle.
the flips that he did, the
Perk
stunts
Angle
that
is
he did.
awesome. But he's even more
Perk
awesome because
Angle
of
was amazing.
he's even more awesome because of the milk, the milkman Kurt Angle,
Yeah,
the
I
wholesome
mean
all American.
his matches with Brock Lesnar are bangers, but
But Lesnar, Triple H, the one person I think he might not have had a match with, or at least I can't think of it off the top of my head, was Benoit. I think they had a match together too. But we're all over the place. Let's get through this
who
SmackDown. Oh,
who'd you say? It cut out for a second.
oh, Benoit and Angle.
Who?
Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle.
Oh,
If they have a match together.
that's a good question. I don't know. Never saw Benoit match.
Never?
No, never. I think I started watching TNA in like five. I started watching TNA before WWE because it was like during the week. And was able to like disguise it more because it wasn't on
Right.
WWE days. And then yeah, something like that. And then I started watching SmackDown in like 2009. And
But
Benoit was definitely out of WWE by 2000. Well, I can't say I said out of WWE as if he like
right.
as if he got
Watch
fired or something.
watch his triple threat match. It's between him. It's
Eddie,
between him. Nope. Um, what's his face?
does he have a match for Eddie? Benoit and Eddie? It'd be
He's
hard.
him
It's
and Amber
probably
Boys. He has a match. Oh, it's Triple H and Shawn Michaels. So triple H between those three. Benoit, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. Pretty sure Benoit wins the match. And like it's just a crazy match though. All three of those dudes are going crazy. The
I'm
whole
asking if
match.
he had a match with Eddie, but he won the title from Eddie, didn't he?
I don't know, but
Or am I bugging?
yeah, watch that triple threat. It's a WrestleMania triple threat too. WrestleMania triple threat match. Michaels, Triple H, Chris Benoit for the chip.
Eddie won the title from Benoit. That's what it was.
There you go.
That's what it was. Yeah, I've never seen that match. And they
Definitely
they
watch that
edited
match.
out Eddie from it, or Eddie, Chris Benoit from it.
You can't even search it. It's disgusting. You can't even search his name. It's like, why do you guys take care of people before you delete them?
There's a whole lot of
Well,
deleting they got to do with a name named Vincent Kennedy McMahon, brother.
exactly.
They should be
Let's
scrubbing away too.
exactly.
I don't know if they
What's your
have, but they should.
what's your grade
Hmm?
for this for the match though? Owens Waller. I go to
Mm,
B. I go to B. Solid B.
that's fine. That's nothing more, nothing less.
That
Hogwash.
we have Cody coming out planting seeds. Kevin Owens is gonna go to a special place in their match, man. At Bash of Berlin, he's gonna go to a very special place.
I I mean I thought it was like weird. I kind of wish they just did it already.
What do you
I
mean?
kind of wish they just pulled the trigger on Kevin on the KO heel team.
That's coming. Hopefully. Well, not hopefully. We'll see. Because I'm cool
No,
with him
hopefully,
not being here, too.
hopefully. I want. Here's what I want to have happen. I want KO to turn heel, and I want them to trade him to Raw, and I want
If
KO
he turns
versus
heel, put him on, like, keep him on SmackDown.
why?
So the Bloodline are great heels. But outside of that, I mean, you have Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Who else are the heels on SmackDown?
So the Bloodline are great heels.
Yeah. They just took out Roman Reigns.
Jacob Fatu took out. So let's get that correct.
Hey, he's part of the Bloodline. They just took out Roman Reigns.
If you're saying that, that's like saying Roman Reigns destroyed the Shield because he's a part of the Shield. He was the one
Seth
who
Rollins
destroyed it
destroyed the
too.
Shield.
Okay, but Roman Reigns is a part of the Shield too.
No, Seth Rollins literally destroyed the Shield.
Okay, and Seth Rollins
It's not,
and
it's
Jacob
not the
Fatu
same thing.
literally took out Roman Reigns.
And he's part of the Bloodline. How is it the
No,
same?
no,
Seth Rollins destroyed the Shield. How is Roman Reigns getting hit with a chair, hitting destroying the Shield? How is it the same?
um, I'm making the inference of like because you're saying that like you said like the whole group joined in on it because one person is a part of it. You're saying like the whole person did it, so I'm saying like the whole group. Roman's a part of the Shield. Roman destroyed the Shield, even though Seth destroyed the Shield. Seth's a part of the Shield.
But that
I
doesn't
was
make
just
any
like saying that,
sense.
huh?
Doesn't make any sense.
I'm talking out of my ass at this point. I don't even know. I don't know.
I get what you're trying to say. It's just like it's not the same thing though.
It's it's fucking late, and I completely forgot where I was trying to make that connection. Yeah, I thought I had something there. Maybe I still do. I'm not gonna waste any more fucking brain cells on it. Honestly, it's 2 a.m. and I was gonna search something on my laptop, but I don't remember what the fuck I was gonna do either. And I'm just getting fucking pissed off. Fuck. Um, dude, what was I gonna search on here? Because it was really was aggravating. Really wanted to look it up. I hope this is right. Um, yeah. I mean, Kevin Owens should just turn on him already. I wish they just kind of pulled the trigger on the heel turn. It's kind of like whatever at this point
And it
because
sounds like
they literally had, he
you
literally
want
had
him
two
on Raw.
options. Huh?
You want him on Raw. It sounds like right or
Raw? What do you mean?
yeah, Kevin Owens.
Why would he be on Raw?
You just said you wanted to get traded to Raw.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were saying he would do a heel turn on. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what I was going to do. I was going to look up the roster to see who's heel.
Yeah,
because like
SmackDown doesn't have like great heels. That's what I was saying.
yeah,
That,
Smack.
yeah,
I mean, so the thing with SmackDown, I think it's gonna have to change is that once Raw goes to Netflix, I think SmackDown's gonna get the influx of
more people.
people. Yeah, because I think
Yeah,
they're
they're
gonna
getting
be
more
a
people.
3 hour show then. So I mean, regardless, even if you send somebody to fucking Raw, they're probably gonna just come back to SmackDown anyway once they get their select group of who they want to be on Raw. But like for main event heels, bro, I think they just fumbled the bag with Solo. I think it should have just been Jacob this whole time. Fuck Solo. Solo's literally unbelievable as shit.
You can't suspend your disbelief.
Huh?
You can't suspend your disbelief.
No, bro. That's literally it. I can't for Solo. No, fuck no.
I
He's
hear
just
that.
goofy. With everything he says, he's just goofy. I only see Solo as the guy who just loves his thumb. That's it. Literally.
Uh,
Like if I didn't know any better, I would have swore Solo travels with his thumb up his ass whenever he goes somewhere, bro. Because this shit's always like this. It's always perfect, and he's always that's just who his character used to be. No words, straight thumb,
Straight thumb, baby.
and it was the
You
strangest goddamn thing in the world. Okay,
know,
I see your point about the heels, but at the same time, they do have Shinsuke, which they should bring back into the fold. And
they're gonna
Randy's gonna turn
reactivate him.
Randy's gonna turn heel too soon. So I think it'd be okay without. And they still have AJ too.
Yes, when AJ comes back, I guess.
And if it's Roman Cody, who do you think the heel's gonna be?
I don't think we're getting that again anytime soon.
I'm saying like if it's WrestleMania. I don't think it's gonna be WrestleMania. It'll probably be SummerSlam.
Whatever it is. Hopefully Cody's the heel, but probably Roman.
It'll be
But
Cody.
hopefully Cody's the heel.
It'll be Cody. People, I mean, it depends though, because it depends on if we get tired of this big dog. Raw. Roman seems very big doggy right now. He's got
He
that
is a,
big dog. He got that big dog aura about him,
he is a big dog.
huh?
Because he is a big dog.
No, no, he's not the big dog anymore. It's not his gimmick. He wants to be the tribal chief, but
Oh, he's
he's got the big dog aura.
oh that I guess. Yeah, I mean, I think you just want him to talk. I think that's what that is.
Because the one thing he did that I haven't seen him do in a while is that jumping clothesline. That was his signature big dog. It was his Superman clothesline that he did along with his Superman punch, where he like jumps and clothesline somebody to the ground. And that was his big dog thing that he used to do. And I was like, how do I feel about that? Well, it's a little that looks a little dog foody to me, bro. I don't know. I swore, bro,
Don't.
when he came, I know I'm jumping ahead, but when he came out with that the thing, I swore he was wearing the vest. I was like, oh, I can see the dog food coming now.
Oh no, that's what you really thought. Oh,
um, but yeah, no, I mean, KO and Cody. I hope it's a believable heel turn because if it's not, it's such a waste of everyone's time. To be honest, because like they're gonna keep it on Cody. They better
yes.
make it. They better make it damn believable that KO just goes to that crazy side where he just wants to basically just like KO and Sammy and NXT and all that. He just wants to power bomb you on the apron, power bomb you on steps, power bomb you on the barricade on the announce table, pop up power bombs to everyone around. I want him to
Hey.
destroy Cody. Cody wrestled with
Ooh.
a torn pectoral muscle. That boy better get. If he doesn't have a concussion by Bash and Berlin, bro, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, so you
That
want him to turn on him like that?
he better have a kayfabe concussion by Bash and Berlin.
I'm with it.
I want him to like if he did that. See, that's the thing. If he did the heel turn last night and just completely just start smacking Cody with a chair and just violating Cody, he could have even done a concerto, and Cody could have been off TV for two
Until
weeks,
Bash, until Bash, a
two
week before
weeks
Bash.
until right before Bash. Yeah, screw it, fuck it.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
Because like realistically, if you get a concussion, you're out for like what 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending on how severe it is. That's what
Right.
I would have done for Cody. I would just be like, all right, bet, boom, chair shot to the head. Now you can't travel. Now you got to wait till Berlin to travel.
But what's your goal for the segment?
Uh, B B plus A minus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 So then we have like because we want to get through this. It was late. The next segment
What
we
is this?
had
Chelsea Green?
we want the smoke. Did we have an interaction with Chelsea Green backstage when it was announced that
Yeah, we
Mia
already
Yim
talked
was
about
gonna
that.
get that championship belt? We
Talk about
want
that.
the smoke
There was the
versus
LA Knight stuff
DIY,
too, but
baby.
LA Knight stuff is so uninteresting.
I wouldn't say that.
It's very uninteresting. The whole LA Knight Legato Del Fantasma thing, it's played out.
Why do you
I
say
just want to
that?
double check really quick. It says reconnecting on your screen. Are you
I want you.
still recording? It's good.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I just want to double
Why
check.
are you totally not interested in it though?
Uh, I, I'm not buying Santos Escobars. It just reminds me of the. It seems like they're trying to do like a Latino version of the family.
Of the NXT, the Don
Yeah,
family, maybe mid tier heels, mid level mid card heel group,
it was just
maybe.
like dumb.
Yeah, the main guy, the tag team, and the girl. Why not?
It's like baby shit.
What do you mean?
It's just baby shit. It's not like it's just like ugh. Every time I see it, it's just it's gross. I don't care for it. I don't want to see it. I don't want like whenever it's around. It's the stinker of the show. It's so uninteresting.
I mean, they made me care about. Oh, I already care about Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews, so I can't go that far saying that it's
They're not
uninteresting. Like,
even
oh,
they're not even involved in a way.
well,
I'm just
we'll
talking about like
see.
I'm just talking about LA Knight and Santos Escobar feud. Just that.
Right, right. Well, yeah.
Like that whole thing. I'm like Santos is not intriguing. If it was Andrade that was the heel of the heel leader of that group instead of Santos, now you're piquing my interest because Andrade's got that crazy moveset. But it's just Santos. You know, it's just Mr. Rey Mysterio turned his back on me.
So Santos doesn't do it for you,
Hmm?
which is fair. Santos doesn't do it for you. That's fair.
Yeah. Santos is not as serious. There's I'm not even gonna do him the disrespect of calling him that. On Mr. El Idolo himself is a much more threatening presence than Santos Escobar. I was gonna call him Charlotte Flair's blah blah blah, Ric Flair's blah blah blah. But I'll call him what he is. He's the speed champion. He is Mr. El Idolo himself.
I
Andrade.
mean, that's
He
Ric
had
Flair's son. That's okay. That's accurate.
huh?
He is Ric Flair's son. It's very accurate.
Yeah, but this calling him Ric Flair's son-in-law is crazy. I don't think it's gonna matter soon because John Cena's gonna break the record. So Ric Flair, who doesn't matter about number 16. Number 17 is on its way. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, I B plus, A minus.
Yeah. You, I mean,
I don't really care for them.
what you said basketball, I can't, I'm not going, go to town for
Yeah,
basketball.
I'll
But
give it a
when,
B. LA Knight, I'll give it a B.
that's what,
LA Knight's promo, whatever. I'll just give it a B. I'll just give everything a B overall, just because it has LA Knight in it. It wasn't like it wasn't anything too attention grabby. It's just got a person who I've wanted to have a championship for a long time in it. So
yeah, I guess I thought you liked that night a lot. You just don't like this Escobar stuff? I don't know,
I
like,
do, but it's just like I don't care about the Escobar stuff. Yeah, SmackDown just doesn't have anybody interesting. They really
whoa.
don't.
We just talked about Carmelo Hayes, Tiffy
Not interesting.
Time,
Tiffy
Tiffy
Time's interesting.
Time. You're not interested in Tiffy Time? Yes, you are.
I am interested in Tiffy Time. One, two. Let me see. I'm gonna count out everybody who's interesting and who's not.
Before you do that, let's get through the show first. Before you do that, let's
Hmm.
get before you do that, let's get through the whole show before you do that. After that, we have the number one, the tag team, number one contender between Street Profits and DIY, and that match of the night for me. They went at it, made it feel important. The tag team champions made it feel like it means something to both of them. Two decorated, somewhat decorated teams. DIY hasn't won that much. Neither has the Street Profits. Well, neither there. Neither here nor there. Two former championship teams going at it, and I don't know. For me, match of the night, I was intrigued. I was edge of my seat, and Street Profits come out with a win. They get another chapter of the Bloodline. Chapter, I guess, technically three of the Bloodline with them.
I mean, I don't know how I feel honestly about. I don't know how I feel about them doing tag team matches so often, like title matches so often for the Bloodline. Just because, like, do you really plan on having the Bloodline lose the titles anytime soon?
No, but I'm cool with them defending it. Because if they weren't defending, we complain about that.
Yeah, I mean, like, if they weren't defending, I'd understand it, but at the same time, it's like at least put it on a PLE. Don't put it on. Like, I'm sick of tag team titles not getting their like deserving like match time.
That the way you book it matters. When you book the champs, when you book the whole division matters.
Because like being realistic here, and I heard a spoiler about like not a spoiler, but I heard like a potential match for Punk and Drew at Bash in Berlin, and I'm like, if they're on the card too, it's like why? Like just let that run over till bad blood. Just let that
Well,
simmer.
hopefully that's
Let it.
just a swerve. Because there's no reason for him to be on the card.
Hmm.
Hopefully that's just a swerve. There's no reason for him to be on the card.
What?
For what?
Hopefully, what's a swerve?
Them being on the card on Bash of Berlin.
I don't know because I heard that they're supposed to have a they're supposed to have another match at Bad Blood too.
That makes sense. Bash of Berlin doesn't need them at all. It's Gunther's, Gunther's coming out party.
Yeah, Bash in Berlin is supposed to be because of what Punk did. They're saying that Bash in Berlin might be a strap match, which would be so stupid. There's no point in having a strap match.
They can have a strap match. Just leave it off that
No,
card.
because they're not. Because
No,
Punk's not going to wrestle on TV. That's why they have it on the card. Because Punk doesn't wrestle on TV. That's the only problem.
there's no
That's the problem
reason.
with so many of
Uh,
their big stars. They don't wrestle on TV anymore. They only wrestle on cards.
yeah, no, yeah, that's true. But just like for me, I don't want to see that on Bachelor Berlin. You can give that storyline a break for a second.
Yeah.
You give that
Uh,
storyline a break because, like, why would that make the card of all the possible storyline things that happen? Why would that be on the card?
why wouldn't the Bloodline? Well, can the Bloodline go to Germany? I don't know.
Like you have multiple tag team champions, multiple women's champions. Rather have you have an NXT showcase on Bachelor Berlin versus here's CM Punk and Drew McIntyre again. Like,
Mm.
nah, we can wait. That can wait. That can wait. And you have both titles being defended. We don't need for Drew and thing to fight. We have enough stuff to worry about.
Yeah, that is true. Both titles are on the line, so it's already kind of like you have our two big
Yeah.
interesting things going on, and then we have the mixed tag match too.
You have that, the mixed tag match. Nyla's not gonna be on the card, unfortunately. I don't know what else SmackDown. To me, so the I think what another thing they're doing, maybe a little bit in terms of these PLEs that are in different places. Like Raw gets one and SmackDown gets one. I don't remember it clearly, but I do think when they went to France, right? When they went to France, that was Backlash, right? For France.
Hmm.
I just maybe it's just how I feel. There was a lot of smack. It was more SmackDown oriented that show
Um, hold on, I'll tell you right now. The
versus
matches
like
were
Clash of the
Solo
Castles more
Sikoa.
Raw.
It was Bloodline versus Randy Orton, Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
Uh, Triple Threat, women's not tag team, women's championship. Bailey, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton.
right. Triple threat
Jey Uso versus Damian Priest, World Heavyweight Championship.
Raw.
Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Kabuki Warriors Tag Team Championships. That's kind of both shows because the tag champions technically are on both shows. Um, and then AJ and Cody.
A lot of SmackDown, right? Like
Yeah, a lot of SmackDown.
yeah, and then Clash of the Castle is more so Raw.
You know, now that you're kind of pointing this out, wasn't really paying attention to. Hmm,
I think it's more of a
it's kind of even actually.
kind of even. Okay,
Yeah.
I was just thinking there might be a
So, mm, wow, it was Sammy and Chad Gable back then. Jesus Christ.
yeah. Michael Sam was racking up his title defenses.
That felt like forever ago.
Not to mention it, now it does.
Um, I mean, even that was kind of more like SmackDown. It was Bailey versus Piper, Drew versus Damian. So that's like one Raw, one SmackDown. And it was Sammy and Gable. That's two Raw. Unholy Union versus Zoe Stark, Shayna, Bianca, and Jade. So that's like SmackDown and
That's
Raw.
everyone. That's everyone.
And then it was Bloodline and was it Bloodline or was it just a brawl? No, it was just a brawl. It was Cody and AJ. So it was like an even 50-50 match actually. Bloodline just made an appearance. It was like 50-50 for shows.
Right.
Yeah, I mean I
Come
don't
on.
know. That's what I'm trying to like figure out like why they like what they're trying to like do, like who it's leaning towards more. Because you would think that, like the brand split would mean like more like independent PLEs for separate brands in a way.
Yes. So everyone gets a chance.
Yeah, but now it's kind of like you're still getting 5, maybe 7 shows for the big PLEs, and that's 4 matches for each, or 4 matches for one show, 3 for the other, or 3 and 3, and then the women's tag matches with like a triple threat where it's one team from each brand. That's kind of what it seems like it's turning out to be,
They
which
should
is very annoying.
hopefully, yeah, they should remedy that, make it more focused.
But I think that also plays into Triple H's long term storytelling that he likes doing, because it draws out the stories that you can't tell on PLEs, or you can't have finish up at PLEs. It has to draw until the next PLE or next like
The next
month.
show, right? Wow.
But I don't know. I just feel bad for like, I just really feel bad for the tag team division. It's like neither, like, nothing on Raw, nothing on SmackDown, nothing for the women's is just like making anything interesting whatsoever.
Nah, I like that. I like that tag team match. I'm interested in what to see. Yeah, they're probably not going to beat the Bloodline, but to see how they go about it, especially if
No,
Jacob's in the rocking boot.
it was
Like,
a great match.
yeah,
It was a great match, but it's
and,
just kind
and I'm intrigued for the girls too. Like, I am intrigued for the girls to see like what's about to happen. In
of
terms
just
of
so
like,
show it on like PLEs, which I feel like that's what everybody wants to see it on.
you got to give it that stage.
And it's like, okay, cool. Like, I swear to God, if they put LA Knight and Santos Escobar at Bash in Berlin, I'm gonna be pissed. Like that could be a match that could be on the SmackDown before, and put the tag match in like the middle.
Yeah,
Switch those two. Like put a
and if
tag.
you get it, and if the tag teams are on the PLE, that's 4 people
Mhm.
involved in one story. There's 4 people eating
Yeah.
for labor. Triple H should get more people on the card. Just everything gets better, man. Everything gets better if you just embrace tag team wrestling.
I mean, it's literally like we talked about before. If you have tag team matches, you're guaranteed to have more people on the card. Even you can still have the same amount of time for that match, but just have 2 extra bodies on the card that are getting the exposure. So I feel like it's kind of a no-brainer. But what do I know? I don't book.
Booking ain't easy, but this seems easy to me. Big up your tag teams. Big up your tag teams, man. Big them up. Big them up. Solve a lot of problems.
But yeah, I mean, it was a crazy match. I just feel bad for DIY because they just you
Someone's
want
got
your
to
you want
lose.
your you want your title run, you want your title rematch. Fuck your title rematch. Earn it. You want to earn it? Fuck your redemption. You can't earn it.
Which we can talk about that. Like, why do they not just get a rematch? I hate when they do that.
But Seth got
When
his title rematch for the world title.
it's just like they just pick and choose when they follow that stipulation. Are you
Yeah,
scared of
Kevin
shit?
wants to say that Roman got his title match.
Roman Reigns has a title. He has an automatic title defense. He should just fight
Yeah,
for the chip.
that's what I've been saying too. Where I'm like, that's why I've just kind of grown to expect it. I'm like, there's certain people who are going to get that title rematch. Roman's going to get that title rematch. Like, Roman's not going to. If there's one person they're going to be like, okay, when he comes back, book this for one of the 4 big PLEs, it's Roman. Roman's going to have a match at one of the big 4, and whether it's SummerSlam or WrestleMania for a title match or title rematch, that's guaranteed. My God, speaking of Roman, Tribal Chief drums just hit.
Mm.
The OTC drums just hit.
So let's get to that. Before the final segment, Solo Sikoa he reiterates to Tamatanga, "Hey man, if Roman can take these from me, he'll be the new tribal chief. I'll acknowledge him. You should acknowledge him too." And Tonga's like, "Nah, that's not gonna happen. You're the only true tribal chief. will only acknowledge you. And then,
Solo makes his way down to the ring, only flanked by Tama, was what I thought was interesting. I think
mm-hmm,
Wade Barrett hinted that Tonga Loa was taken out by Roman Reigns the week before, even
mm-hmm.
though they got the same exact treatment. So I'm like, okay, sure. You just don't want the botch man to be on TV. I get it. It's okay.
You don't want another botch.
Yeah,
You can't
you don't
take
want him to
this.
botch Roman. You don't want him to botch something on Roman in the injury room
Hurt the
because that's your
money.
money maker.
Literally. Literally
There
hurt.
goes
Don't hurt the money.
there goes the tickets. Um, yeah, I mean, I was confused at how they did that at first because Roman kind of came out, got in the ring, didn't say anything again.
Just hands. Just hands.
So Solo takes off the Ula follow, hands
Let's
it to
get to
Tama,
it.
and then he's like, Solo goes, like, get
Right.
out.
It's
And I'm
just
like,
me and him.
damn,
1-on-1. For the
fair enough.
Uafala.
I just throw hands.
And this is like the like non-official, like unofficial main event, by the way. It's not even a match. It's gonna be a brawl between the two
Yeah,
of them.
you know what? I was very happy when they came out with as much time left as they did because I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get a lot more. And just when it seems like it's the end, it's not gonna be the end.
hmm
I was like, they're gonna have some time. So then so we get to where we are, where Roman starts to lay out Solo. Tama comes back in, starts to help out Solo. Jumps on
hmm
Roman. Roman takes him out. Goes to put him through the announcer's table on the outside of the ring. Solo stops that. Um,
He runs a tongue up through the ring and Solo stops it.
yeah, and Solo stops it. Um, Gets Roman back into the ring. Roman hits Solo with the Superman punch. Hits him with, or no. He gets him back in the ring, and Solo's gonna go for the thumb spear, or the thumb spike. His favorite thing to do. Roman counters into the spear. Looks over. Disres-
Umafala.
Disrespects the tag team championship. Can we talk about how he
Listen,
just ragdolled that title out of the
the,
ring?
the details matter. He chucked it like it wasn't
Bro, he literally
anything.
just I
Chucked
was
like it
like,
wasn't
yo,
anything. Yeah.
ducked it
He
out.
yeah. That's not a small thing. Details matter, man. He's like, that's
Yeah.
irrelevant. Give me the Umafala.
Especially because I think the title being on top of it too. Roman's like, this isn't worth more than the title. This isn't so to be on top of the Uluf wall. Like, shit out of here. But I mean, just the pure presence Roman being the true the definition of aura itself. Roman,
The OTC.
but but I'm very fearful because once he picked up
Of
the Ulafala and put it on, it was kind of giving off big dog vibes. It wasn't giving off like tribal chief. It was giving off like more playing into the crowd, and I don't know. It's giving off
dog,
like
you felt the dog food coming back.
yeah, it was giving off Shield Roman.
Even in that moment, you felt the shield
Yeah,
coming back.
it felt like
Hmm. That is, I mean, that's not a small thing. So you felt like he was reverting back to unpopular character wasn't working. You just felt like hints of that, especially with like the hoodie. The hoodie kind of
Mhm.
reminded you of maybe it was as simple as wrestling they do simple storytelling, right? That shield, that hoodie reminded you of the shield. Maybe that's it. It just brought you all the way back to that bulletproof vest Roman, the shield Roman, or the big dog Roman.
that yeah, because when I first saw the hoodie with the cutoff sleeves, it kind of looked like he was wearing a vest underneath it. And I'm looking at it right now,
I thought it
and
was a shirt until I watched it the second time. I watched it the second time. I thought, oh wow, that's a hoodie. It's not even a shirt.
no, I knew it was a hoodie when I first saw it because I saw like the hood on the back, but then I saw the strings on the front too, and I'm like, bro, why is he? And I was like, it looks like he's
Merch.
wearing two. Like he looks like he's wearing two things right. But, 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 huge, 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 huge but. I'm curious as to what shoes he's wearing. I know they're Jordans. I know they're probably Jordan 1s. I don't know if they're mids or highs, whatever. But Roman is having a Jordan collaboration releasing in 2025. The Air Roman, the Air Roman series, I guess you could call it, will be releasing. Roman will be the first wrestler to have his own Jordan or any brand collaboration on a shoe, but on a shoe as big as Jordan, Michael Jordan, if anything. I'm a big sneakerhead. Jordans are obviously my favorite sneakers to wear. So if there's Jordan 1s, only highs or lows, or mids. Um,
Mm.
if there's, I mean, I'm gonna have to buy everything. Take my money. Take my money right now.
Take my
Take my
money.
money right now. Take every dime. Take my car. Take Jack's.
Not Jax. Not Jax. Listen, Jax is part of the pod. He's part of the pod. He's part of this podcast fabric. We can't do the show without Jax.
It'd be probably a little bit quieter, less interruptions. But when I get my own studio, when I get
Jax is
my own separate space to be away from the dog too, yeah. He
Jax
gets
is the
separation anxiety. That's his problem. He gets bad separation anxiety.
he wants to be next to you all the time.
It's a lot. I've been
Kind of
around
like
him
kind
for 7
of like
years.
kind of like Roman Reigns and the Umafala. Wants to be next to that
Oh
thing all
my
the time.
god.
Wants to be next to that thing
Literally.
all the time.
Literally. But the thing that stood out to me tonight was the by far Jacob Fatu with a walking boot on,
Can we talk about
or
that? He came with a walking boot. Like
with
if
no
y'all,
walking boot has no grip whatsoever in a ring. I feel like,
oh, that's a great point. I didn't even think about that traction. Him
yeah,
moving around there, and the
and
other guy can't
he's hitting
even.
super
Yeesh.
kick, yeah, and Tongolo was botching everything,
Right.
and and he's sprinting full speed across the ring in a walking boot, no traction. Come on, bro. It's clearly you're clearly like they signed the wrong brother. They need to release him and get the other tall kid in there. Haikalua or
Let's see what he can
Hilua,
do.
whatever his name is, the tall one. They need to get
Yeah.
him in there. Yeah, sign him. Get rid of Tongaloa. Future endeavor him immediately. Keep the
Dang.
eye patch.
Listen, he. So you brought this up before. He was part of WWE before as
Tongaloa
yeah,
as Camacho,
yeah. So it's not
and
their
he was
first time dealing with him.
no. It's the first time we knew who he was and what he was supposed to like be in a way. Or
You can still see me.
yeah,
All right, cool. All right, well, that's all that matters.
um, yeah. I didn't know to the extent of what he is now. I surely was not expecting him to be like anything crazy back then.
Right.
I myself was how old was I? Was he was in there like 2012, 2011? So I was Math. I was 13. I was 13 years old, so I was half my age.
How crazy is that?
That's the last time he was in WWE, but I was half of what I am now.
Funny.
I literally doubled my lifetime
I was 20 back.
for him. I doubled my lifetime for him to come back into the company. I doubled my lifespan. I lived my life twice, and he made his return back.
So they kind of know what they're getting with him. I feel like to a certain degree, right?
Yes and no, because you would think that in 13 years you'd improve.
You would think that, but hey, maybe
But
nervous, maybe really can't cut it. I don't know, but like
I don't because he was even in a faction with an Impact with Drew Galloway or Drew McIntyre and Eli Drake, aka L.A. Knight, which I don't know if you knew this, but whenever he does like this, he throws this up. It spells Eli, which refers to Eli Drake. It's not an L.A. Knight thing, so I'm just kind of like stop throwing that up, bro. It's not.
I had no idea what that meant. Hopefully, he changed it out to LA Knight.
Yeah, it just spells Eli, but he's been doing it for so long. There's no other way to spell. There's no way to spell like L.A. Knight or like L.A.K. without like doing something like this, and it doesn't work. So I get why he throws up the Eli, but it's like, bro, you're not Eli Drake here. You never were Eli Drake. I don't think. It's
You're
maybe in
Maxine
NXT.
Dupree.
Yeah, you were Max Dupree, and then you were L.A. Knight. You were L.A. Knight, Max Dupree, L.A. Knight. So, yeah, and he has the same gimmick, fact of life, all that. Yeah, dummy, all that.
He was saying,
Same.
remember you we were watching a workout video, Triple H had a workout video, and LA Knight's on there
Yeah,
saying, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's
yeah.
been yan for
Uh,
years. Yan for years.
he's like Joe Hendry. He's like Joe Hendry. It took him years to get over. Years. Exactly.
What would you grade this show this segment and then the show?
A+ for the segment. My God, the show. Sheesh, it's looking rough. It might be sitting at like a. It's in the B range. I don't know what it is exactly, but I've given it like maybe one or two A's, few maybe one C and a few B's. So it's probably sitting like the B range.
I give this final segment A
I don't know.
plus, and for the show, I give it an A.
Yeah. A. Yeah.
Listen, Roman not saying
Hard.
anything is so awesome because look, next week he has to talk now. You can't just keep not saying anything. Next week he has to talk. The no words, just fist showing up. OTC, new fresh fit, new gear, and Solo not being sure of himself. Tamatongan, let him know that I'm not gonna acknowledge Roman Reigns. Even if he does take this from me, I'm not gonna acknowledge Roman Reigns. I'm on your side, Charles Chief. I love you. Those seeds being planted. Solo not even looking like he really wants to fight Roman in the last moment. And Roman getting beat down. The return of Jacob. Them throwing up the one the week after Roman Reigns throws up the one. Come on, man.
Yeah, we didn't really like go through all. Roman got
Yeah, Roman
demolished.
gets put through the table. Oh,
It's killed. Table, shield, triple power bomb style. Like Roman gets.
mm-hmm. Not Jacob. Jacob turns the tides for the umpteenth time. He turns the tides for them. And Solo got some licks in
Mm-hmm.
too before that table spot. He got some licks in too. Got some licks back.
Yeah.
And they made sure to throw him back into the ring and throw the ones over his demolished body. Like, man, A plus. And it's a total contrast to what happened last week. It was just Roman standing by himself,
Yeah.
and it's all three of them standing tall over him. It's just storytelling, baby.
It also shows the difference. It shows the difference of what swapping out Tonga Loa and Jacob Fatu does for that group.
That is a great point.
Because Jacob wasn't there last week either.
Mm-hmm.
And Roman took all of them out with these Solo ran
And
away.
what else is the difference besides Jacob being there? That's it. Jacob's the difference. To your point, Jacob's the difference. And Tonga not being there.
I mean, I guess the only other difference you could say is that Solo this week was more prepared to fight in a way. Like he seemed like he was more like he was in his ring gear. He wasn't having a match, so he knew he was like going out there
Oh,
to
Tom,
fight.
yeah.
Versus like the week
Oh, it's
before,
about Solo.
huh? Solo, yeah. Versus like the week before, Solo's just wearing his
Right,
suit
he's going,
and
yeah.
he runs away when Roman
And,
starts
and
beating
his
his ass. Yeah.
slack his sweater combo. His get fresh.
What a combo.
His get fresh.
What a
His get
combo.
fresh combo. Oh, but yeah,
Is that what you call that?
to your point though, it shows Jacob's impact, and we get another chapter of the Bloodline, baby. And the Bloodline story easily one of the greatest of all time. Like, well,
It's it's pretty safe to say that the Bloodline story is number one of all time.
I feel that. I feel that number one of all time, and I can't wait to see how Roman's gonna get the game back together. No, this is a rarity, guys. Jordan is legitimately tired. Usually I'm yawning. We have one of these podcasts. Like Jordan's really keeping me awake. It's a total role reversal, man. He's ready to clonk out.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm beat.
Listen, I
Looking at the time, it's 2:40
Rest,
a.m. Looking at the time, I'm like, dude, I'm normally up until 10 a.m. That's
right.
crazy.
Listen, I can't see you like this. Let's close out the show. We did our grades. Um, what do you think? What are your thoughts for Monday Night Raw coming up in less than 24 hours now?
Um,
Less than 48 hours.
I want a better conclusion to Judgment Day.
Yes, we need the Judgment Day storyline to get more chapters.
I apparently they're staying away from the Street Trash name and they're just sticking with the Judgment Day, but they're gonna incorporate Street Trash with like their new gear, I
That's
guess.
dumb.
So like that's kind of like that's better than what the original alternative was of just like completely going with calling them Street Trash. Um, I don't want to see any more CM Punk and Drew. I really don't. I don't want to see that again this week because it's just the same thing every week. Um, I want to see what's next for Braun Breaker and Sammy and Jay. I think they have their match too, if I'm not mistaken. Do they have a match coming up? I feel like they do. I think Sammy and Jay have a match coming up on Raw too for the titles.
I'm
So if they
excited for
do,
all that too.
if they do, dope.
That
Oh,
and
I'm excited. I'm excited to see the New Day break up too.
yeah, see the New Day, the next chapter in that, and Alpha Academy. What's next for my guy Otis and Maxine and Cesaro as well? What's up? What's next for our guy Otis?
Your guy Otis, not claiming that.
That's right, Otis. I got enough love for both of us here. You got enough love for me for both. You got enough love for me to cover from all the MCW podcasts.
Okay, so just to quickly speak on what is going to be happening, there's two updates online. It's posted a day ago. CM Punk to deliver a message to Drew McIntyre on Raw. Whoop de doo.
Uh-huh.
Randy Orton speaks after delivering RKO to Gunther. Typical. I really could do without the
Not mad
Punk.
at it.
Huh?
I'm not mad at it.
I'm tired of Punk and Drew. Give it a week off when neither of them are on TV. Just give it a week
No,
off.
they can be on TV. Just do something else.
No, just give it a week off. Or like even just show them like in a grocery store. Like show Drew. Like try and film Drew like walking through a grocery store and just have people like plant people chanting CM Punk at him. Stuff like that. Do stuff like that. That's what I want. I don't want the
Yeah,
him talking. Like, I swear to God, if they mention the bracelet again, I'm be pissed. Yeah,
I'm tired. I'm tired of that bracelet too. Tired of it.
it's stupid. It lost its meaning. Shout out to the fan who made it. Punk literally said it himself now. He doesn't care about the bracelet anymore. He can keep it. But it's for some reason about the names that are on the bracelet. So if you came to the conclusion that it's not about the bracelet anymore, then why did you care so much about the bracelet at SummerSlam?
Exactly.
They made it. It's a stupid plot hole that they didn't think about. That they kind of just say it's not about the bracelet anymore. It's stupid. So I'm kind of over the story of the bracelet and everything
I was over it as soon as it
now.
happened. I was like, all right, enough of that bracelet stuff. You just cost yourself the
Huh?
match. So I was over it when it happened the first time. Like, you just cost yourself the match being ridiculous.
Yeah. When this squad, yeah. You can't. You literally cost yourself
Like him and Drew did a
your
role
first
reversal.
singles match. Yeah.
But let's close it out for this episode of the MCW, greatest wrestling podcast, greatest podcast in the world. You already know what it is for the one time. For the one time, I'm Brandon, the man yawning, the big
I'm
yawn is
Jordan.
Jordan.
Please make sure you share, like, subscribe,
Yes,
comment down below. Let us know what
YouTube,
other videos you want to see.
YouTube and Twitter.
Tap into our Twitter. Our Twitter is MCW_podcast. Still trying to work on an Instagram, but Instagram's being finicky right now with allowing us to create it. Um, yeah, man. I mean, fun. It was a fun SmackDown in a way. Just because Roman was there again. You're getting all the big people back, so I'm gonna keep tuning in. That's all I really care about.
We gotta keep tuning in, keep getting bangers after bangers. Hopefully, Raw comes with the smoke this week after last week's travesty.
You know what? I want Ilya to come back too. Now that I mentioned it,
Who?
I want Ilya Dragunov.
He is back. You mean?
I want Ilya versus Braun.
Ooh. Soon.
That's all.
He's got to get out of the concussion protocol. He got to get out of the concussion protocol first. Last
Oh
time he
man,
saw Brown, he's like
his selling is crazy. Bro, he looks insane. Insane. Never in a million years would I think of contorting my face the way he does. Crazy. But all right,
It's been real for another great episode. Until next time, friends.
doses.
For the one true tribal chief.
Yeah, well, Andre needs to. I gotta get a wider shot. I'll put my arm.
Woo!
Arm is doses.
Deuces.